G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to solve this Fanxin basketball cube, I suppose, sphere 3x3. It's a 3x3. It turns exactly like a 3x3 and it solves even easier than a 3x3. So I'm going to do a quick review on this and then we're going to get into the tutorial. So if you want to see the tutorial, skip to this time and then you can just watch straight away how to solve it. Otherwise, if you're interested in how this turns, then continue watching. So this puzzle turns great. It's actually really fast and smooth. There's never any lockups because it's such an interesting mechanism that I can't really see how, corner cutting's good, everything works really well. And the interesting part about this puzzle is that because it's all one color, the way you solve it is with the lines. If you turn it like this, it's still solved. And if you turn it like this, it's still solved. The only way you can unsolve it or scramble it is by turning the sides 90 degrees, and then we can scramble it like that. So this puzzle has an interesting clicking mechanism where each time you turn it, it turns and clicks into place. Now this isn't magnets, which I'll show you. As you can see here, there's tiny divots on the ends of these, and then there's a little bump right there on the end, as you can see. And so every time this goes past, that'll click into place. So clicks like that. You have to be able to feel it to know what I'm talking about, but it's a really distinct click, and it also has this nice basketball texture on it, which has got this like sort of bubbly thing that I suppose real basketballs have, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to scramble this up and I'm going to show you how to solve it because it's really, really easy. Alright, so the first thing you've probably noticed is that there's centers that have a cross on them on either side, and then the rest of the centers are just a line. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that from these lines down to the center, that's all a line like that. So it's the same on this side, but as you can see here, this doesn't connect. But this does. So you can just turn these into there, and then that'll sort of make a line. And there's one here as well, and just turn that. Now it's usually pretty easy like this, but there can be other cases where, for instance, there's no lines connected to it, and all you need to do is just find, so we're looking at this cross, find one up the top that connects to it, and then just bring it down just like that. Now we've got all these lines around the edge going into the center. All we want to do now is make corners all correct. So as you can see, these bottom corners aren't correct, but how we do this is we put one in just like this. We go up, across, and down, and then it's in. And then we can go up, across, down, and then where's another one here? Oh, that one's done. We just need to fix this one. So we can just put one here. And as you can see, there's either a line going this way or this way. And so if it's going this way, you can put it in like that. But if it's going this way, then you put it in like that. Pretty simple. Next is to get all of these ones around the edge correct. So as you can see, most of them are correct except for one. And how we do this is we find an edge that is up the top. See how there's horizontal and vertical lines. So we want this edge here. So we'll bring this over to where we want it. And we want to put this in just like this. We do this algorithm. And there we go. And now all the edges are done. You just do that for all four of the edges around the edge. And interesting thing about this puzzle is that if you finish this stage, all of the edges will be done and all of the corners will already be permutated because there is no way that they can go. So on a regular 3x3, when you finish this layer, you can see that the edges need to be orientated. So you can do this with an algorithm, and then the corners also need to be permutated. So to do the orientation and then the permutation, but you don't need to do that here. All we need to do is just follow a simple algorithm where if you have, see some of these are correct and some of them are incorrect. If it's an incorrect one, just do this. And there we go. Now if they're still incorrect, just do the same thing. And what we're trying to get is 3 incorrect ones and 1 correct one. Now, there's two ways this can go. They can go around in a circle like this, or they can go the other way. If it's this way, all we need to do is hold it on the end where the solved one is on this side and do this. And it's solved. And if they're going around in the other direction, so this way, then we hold the solved corner on this side, and then from this point we do this. And then it's solved. So this works with any solve. It's really simple because there's not many ways that the edges and corners can be, and there's also no real permutation for all the corners. So all of these edges and corners can also be on the other side and swapped, and vice versa. So it's a very easy puzzle. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.